Good morning, everyone. We're back. The competition's timeout. It is Tuesday, and we got some things to talk about. Last night, the Boston Celtics put the nail in the coffin of the NBA season, of the NBA Finals, and they took care of business in Game 5 at home, beating the Dallas Mavericks 106-88 to win their 18th title as a franchise, the first since 2008 and the first for Tatum and those guys there. Um, Obviously, as I've said here before, talking about the series and everything else, Boston has been the better team all season. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Um, Boston has been the better team all season. They were, I don't want to say destined, but they look like the favorites going in because of their play and how they looked all season. Obviously, I had some doubts at some point in this playoffs because of the road they took there, how they didn't play full series with everybody's best star on the teams that they played. And then because of that, not only a lot of their victories weren't convincing against these teams that didn't have these stars available. So I was a little worried in that sense because they didn't show me enough. Uh, Obviously, Dallas went through a tougher road. You know, the Mavs, the Clippers, etc. But so I was a little high on the Mavs, but I never lost the fact that I knew the Celtics were the better team. I think in the closing game against the Cavs, I was watching it with a friend who was actually a Celtics fan, and I was getting pissed at how the Celtics were playing because a team without Mitchell, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and Cavs were still in it, making a threat. And, Boston should have ended that by halftime, in my opinion, because this is how good they are. Um, and they showed it. They win convincingly uh, the series 4-1. They let that one game slip away in game four, but like I kind of implied, um, maybe they didn't try as hard as on in Friday's game, but they'll never admit it that they didn't try their best and they wanted to win at home. But they get to win at home in front of that ruckus crowd who was basically felt like they were on their feet the whole time. They could feel it. Uh, Good for them. Good for my friends who are Boston fans, but I still don't like you. I like Boston as a city. Don't like you as a fan. I love you as a friend, but it's a love hate thing. But they win. They constructed the best team. They win already. For those who care, the Celtics are favorites to repeat in the odds. But you can never predict trades other people make, signings other people make, and also injuries and whatnot. So we'll see. It'll be an interesting offseason. Obviously, we have the draft stuff, Bronny, all that talk. We have, talk of the Hawks maybe giving up the first pick to get something, uh, another piece for Trey. A lot of things that happened this off season, but this was, you know, well deserved by the Celtics. They dominated the whole season. Tatum put up 31 in this game. So, and he was taking over and wanted to take charge at the end of this game to seal it. So, very much happy for Jason Tatum, Duke boy, a Duke fan, as some of you guys already know. So, happy for him. That's it. uh, Other NBA news: the The Clippers are gonna looks like they're gonna hire Jeff Van Gundy as their top assistant. So Ty Lue. So yeah. Um, NFL. Let's jump right into it. The only news, couple news things. First of all, the in-season Hard Knocks. Obviously, this year we're getting overloaded with Hard Knocks. Uh, we're getting the off-season Hard Knocks with the Giants, which premieres soon. I think it's either like beginning of July or end of June, so it's coming up soon. And that's gonna follow the New York Giants in the off-season. At the end of the season, free agency, draft, all that. Then we have the regular Hard Knocks, the traditional Hard Knocks, which is going to have the Chicago Bears up and emerging team. Caleb Williams coming in, all those trades, Dunze, all that. Interesting. The in season, which has been going for like I think the third or fourth year, uh, for the first time ever, it will feature a full division. It'll feature the AFC North. So it'll follow the Ravens, the Browns, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Steelers. So that'll be interesting. That'll be fun in that dynamic in season, especially when they get to play each other. Um, so that'll be interesting. And then the other interesting nugget that made some news yesterday was Brandon Ayuk put up a video of him FaceTiming with uh, it was a TikTok. He was a FaceTiming with Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback for the Commanders. Um, and he basically told him they said they don't want me back. And Daniel said, "That's it." And he was like, "I swear." He was like, So yeah, we'll see what developments come from that. It could be a play from Ayuk to force the 49ers hands or to help with the negotiations in his own way or to get his way out earlier than testing free agency because he just doesn't want to be there. And it might not be that he doesn't like his teammates. Obviously, it's just he doesn't like it the way this is going. And I mean, people have to make decisions. It's got to be him or Debo. You're paying Kittle. You're paying for some people on offense. McCaffrey just gave him more money. It's gonna be him or Devo, and that was the talk during the draft and a little bit beforehand, a little bit after. It was either, especially the draft, that Debo was possibly available. So it was either him or, and they got to choose who they want. Especially right now, Party's gonna be paid. I think this all season coming up after the season that's coming up, he's gonna be eligible to get paid, and they're gonna pay him because he's done them good. So this will be Party's third season, and as a Mr. Irrelevant, you only get a 3-year contract. You don't get a four like the people before, four with an option for a fifth, like the people in the first round. So they can negotiate with Party starting next all season as well. And Ayuk is for sure a free agent next season. So they gotta pick one. I mean, things could change as the season goes on, but maybe Brandon's like, I gotta just get out of here because he didn't feel wanted. But that's something to pay attention to. You never know what could happen leading up to the season. Never know. You never know. Uh, NHL Puck Talk episode will be up later today, right before Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Obviously, Florida has a chance to close it out at home. Uh, in the MLB, the big news is obviously I mentioned it yesterday, but Mookie Betts is out with a hand 6 to 8 weeks. That has been confirmed. Anthony Rizzo for the Yankees is also out 4 to 6 weeks. And for the Yankees, who have so far had the best record in the league at this moment, they they get their ace on Wednesday. Garrett Cole comes back from his absence from his injury on his forearm, and he'll face the Orioles. He'll pitch Wednesday, so the Yankees get a boost um, in the pitching staff, which has been doing pretty good without him. So it could only help. So yeah, that's about everything that is going on in the world of sports yesterday. We'll continue to talk. You know where to come from your quick news, the competition timeout, watch Puck Talk, watch all the other shows. Um, Actually, before we go, Euros underway. It's been really good. France won yesterday, 1-0, but they suffered Mbappe suffered an injury, broken nose. He'll miss the next game. Um, Slovakia got a win against Belgium, who um, uh, are, they're a powerhouse, and we like to see that. Something different. At least I do. I like to see something different, and that was shocking, but also like, hey, we got something different. But keep watching those Euros if you're watching with me. It's been fun so far. Copa starts on Thursday, so we'll talk about that next time on the competition time out. Peace.